delivering excellent lessons is only one part of you building a successful school. So what I tell a lot of people is you can't just expect to turn up 5 minutes before your lesson, really deliver a fantastic lesson and then leave 5 minutes after and then complain that your school club isn't growing as you'd like it to. Okay. So I know I mention this a lot more on quite a few of my videos. If you're treating it like a hobby, it's going to cost you like a hobby. If you're treating it like a business, it's going to pay you like a business. So you need to make sure that you're treating your business as a business if you wanting to grow your cash flow, your profits, your enrollment, your net enrollment each and every month, and so on. So, turning up 5 minutes before a lesson, delivering a fantastic lesson, and then leaving, or a couple of lessons, that's only one box ticks. There's so many other boxes that you need to make sure you tick. Now, before I do forget though, and apologies for turning around here, you need to invest, if you haven't already done so, in a copy of my book. It's £13 off Amazon. I've shared with you lots of tips and strategies that I used, over, well, from January 2004 onwards, on how to build a profitable school. So, make the most of that resource there, definitely. Getting back to the main purpose of this video, what we need to understand now is, we need to make sure that we're marketing. We need to make sure that we're being professional. We've got a continual mindset. We're always looking to learn more. We've got business systems. So we need to make sure that marketing isn't just done as a one-off thing. It's not just something that's done when you need to build up your class a little bit. It should be an ongoing system. It should be a daily thing, a weekly thing, a monthly thing, a quarterly thing, an annual thing. All right, if you're looking to grow. And again, I mentioned that a lot in my book. You having a professional mindset and a professional attitude, turning up plenty of time beforehand, making sure that the school is clean, tidy, carrying out team training. And again, even if you're just a one-person band now, still invest in yourself, because that's always going to pay you the best return on investment. Systems as well. So I think on this YouTube channel there's another video on systems, so I'm only going to briefly touch it here. Do you have systems for opening up, closing up, what the CIT do? Those are your training instructors. How you answer the phone, how many rings you're looking to answer the phone within. Do you have scripts for initial call, second lesson call, scripts for enrollment conferences, scripts for I want to leave, scripts for I want to pause my membership, scripts for what they're doing during the intro slash consultation. Hopefully I'm giving you a bit of an idea now of how many scripts and systems you need. Systems for tidying the school every day, plus then is there a deeper clean on a Saturday or a Sunday. So there's so many systems that you need to make sure that you're clear upon. Now again, you might think this is a bit OTT, but if you want to be in the 5% club or the 1% club, let's just do the 1% club, you need to do what 99% of people aren't doing. And again, you're probably highly trained in your art. Just think of how many people came and went through you when you were white, yellow, orange, and obviously through your beginner grades and so on. So one thing I do want you to pick up and hopefully understand from this video is you need to make sure that we've got this continual improvement mindset. Again, that Kaizen mindset. We need to make sure that we're always looking at ways to improve our operation, a bit like your own personal training as well, your lifestyle and so on. Marketing is a huge thing. Okay, so for this, again, going back to this book now, we haven't as of yet started to do any type of marketing with this, but it's just going to end up sitting on the shelf, this, if it isn't marketed properly. I mentioned this again in other videos. If you build it, they will come. No, you know what I mean? If you build it and market it and market it and market it and market it and then market it some more, hopefully they will come, and then let's continue to market it. So this video, hopefully it's gone somewhere into explaining that if you wanting to improve, if you wanting to be in that 5% club or the 1% club, you need to be doing what the 95 or 99% of people aren't doing. Systems is a massive one, but treating it like a business and not like a hobby. Having that continual growth mindset up there, wanting to keep learning, wanting to keep improving, understanding that the education just doesn't stop. Again, like you've told your students, when you achieve black belt, really that's just the starter grade. There's then so much more to learn. So hopefully, I know this has only been a short 4 or 5 minute video. Try not to do long, lengthy videos. But if you did find some value in it, please give it a like. But, would appreciate you if you could subscribe to the channel as well. And yeah, if you haven't done so yet, please invest in a copy of the book. I'm obviously going to say this, but There's so many things in there that you could learn, and just implementing one thing a week, you will see your cash flow, you will see your profitability increase. You won't understand where you could be in 1 year's time just by reading the book and bringing in those points. Okay, but again, if you're serious about growing your school, don't sit on the fence like I did for the first 6-8 years of my school where it just coasted along. Get in touch. Okay, make that decision. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. Take care, all the best, and again, hit the subscribe button and invest in a copy of that book. Good luck, everybody.